The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
The dog.
The Dog, the sports page brought to you by the Nickley Group. They are Central Florida's #1 real estate team for a reason. If you want to buy or sell quickly, just call Nickley. All right. Where do we want to start this morning? Let's start.
How about the closing portal?
You want to talk about the closing transfer portal? That's right. Yes, the NCAA college football voted yesterday that yes, they will only have one official transfer portal. That will they haven't announced when that will be, but it's going to be sometime in January. It's going to be like a 10-day portal. Of course, if your coach gets fired, like the coaches at Virginia Tech and UCLA, you can transfer immediately, but there's only going to be one portal. That's the big thing. There's not going to be a spring portal anymore. Players transferring after spring practice is out. I'll still believe it when I see it, because I do believe, like everything else in the NCAA, it will be challenged in the court system by disgruntled players, and the disgruntled players will probably
that
win.
spring portal, though, was really causing chaos. A lot of
no question.
Yeah.
No question. Coaches can't. A key player will transfer, and there's no way to fill that gap.
Right.
So yeah, it's caused a lot of consternation among college coaches. So that's a big news. All right, the other big news in college football is that FSU could be losing its defensive coordinator already. Now, I don't know when it's going to happen or if it's going to happen, but Tony White, who's their first-year defensive coordinator, he came from Nebraska. He's been really good, obviously, for FSU. He's a UCLA grad. Guess what?
They need
UCLA
a coach.
They just fired their coach, Deshaun Foster, and now Tony White is supposedly one of the leading candidates for that. FSU obviously off to a great start. They're number 7 in the country after that abysmal year last year. So we'll see what happens there. I'm sure he'll probably coach out the season. If I'm,
I would hope.
It's not like he's gonna coach UCLA this year. So, Lynch, did you see the spread on your Dolphins-Bills game?
Oh, God. What is it?
Tonight, the Dolphins go to Buffalo, 12.5.
Oh, I'd take that all. Buffalo's going to cover that. No problem.
We had somebody just text in a little earlier that said, I just need them to cover, LOL. My God.
12.5 in the NFL is I'm looking at all the other games. The Dolphins are the biggest underdogs in the league. They're a bigger underdog than the Cleveland Browns against the Green Bay Packers.
What I'm hoping here, guys, here's what I'm hoping. And fellow Dolphin fans, hear me out. That all of this will amount to one of the biggest surprises ever on Thursday Night Football as the Dolphins go into Orchard Park and pull out the victory against all odds, literally.
They might, dude.
Hey, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. But, yeah, it's just amazing to me that the Dolphins are considered now the dregs of the league. Cleveland's less of an underdog than the Dolphins. And the Cleveland's playing the Packers, for crying out loud.
I think Pat called it earlier in the week that obviously Bills are just going to wipe them out, and then McDaniels.
Tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Gone.
Maybe. Speaking of the NFL, did you see this story? Kyler Murray, who's my fantasy quarterback.
Okay. Mine too.
Taco, wait till you hear this.
Arizona Cardinals. So I guess he went on Instagram a day or two ago and posted a picture of himself in a throwback Michael Vick jersey. All right. And he's posing with his two bulldogs.
Pit bulls.
With his, pit bulls in his Michael Vick jersey. All right.
Virginia Tech jersey. That's
wait. So, do I need to pull him off my fantasy roster? He's still going to play, right?
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay, good.
Do you think did he know about the Michael Vick dog conviction?
Well, I mean, how old is he? You'd think he has to.
Oh, man, it's just
right. So he pulled the picture down and apologized. But yeah, Unbelievable. Just how tone deaf people are.
Oh, God.
So, what else we have in sports?
I see that Miami is close to extending Messi's contract for a few more years.
Yeah, there were a lot of people who thought Messi was going to play out his deal with MLS and move on. But yeah, it looks like he's close to finalizing that deal, which is obviously big for Inter Miami, but it's bigger for MLS because Messi, say what you will, we don't like Inter Miami so much here in Orlando, but Messi has done wonders for MLS as far as getting that league some exposure, not just around the country, around the world.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So that's good news for MLS, no question.
Somebody just texted in at 22526, Miami, ... bring back thug ball. That wasn't the Dolphins as much
that
as
was the
Canes. Yeah.
That was the
Canes. Inmates or convicts versus
right city, wrong team.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you hear what Lou Holt said recently about the whole Catholics versus convicts thing?
I don't know what did he say?
Yeah, he was the coach at Notre Dame. He goes, I never really liked that moniker because not all of our players at Notre Dame were Catholic.
You sound like him again there, Pat.
Oh God! All right, that's pretty good line right there. All right, he is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, and we know you love that moniker of yours.
Absolutely. By the way, happy birthday to the great Frankie Avalon. Oh.
Lucian Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.